Good morning and welcome to the roof of the RV. I've realized we're still having that leak coming through the ceiling, and I think it's coming from the AC unit. So I'm about to take the AC unit apart, pull it off the roof, and make sure all the seals are good. Brought everything I need in my backpack, I think. All right, I got it all unscrewed, I think. So now I'm gonna try and lift it up and move it over and then check all the seals. I brought some more sealant up here so I can reseal it, and I really hope this works. Putting this down to hopefully not scratch the roof and put any more holes up here. I got the unit off, put it right there. So I looked all around the unit at some of the wood right around here. Everything seems dry except for this area right over here. And I think somewhere right here is our problem area. So I'm gonna make sure and get extra sealant in that area and then put everything back together. Well, it might have taken 3 hours, but got the unit back on, and I think we might have fixed it this time, knock on wood. I don't know. Honestly, I sealed up everything that I could, looked around, and I'm really hoping that I don't have to do this again. So right now we just loaded up and we are headed to the Schoodic Peninsula.
Yes.
Schoodic Peninsula. We made it out to the Schoodic Peninsula. More specifically, Schoodic Point. We're having a picnic out here. So this area is actually about 45 minutes to an hour away from where the main part of Acadia is, but this is still part of Acadia, and it is way less crowded. It's like 11 o'clock right now, which is when we went into Acadia the other day, and we couldn't find a parking spot there. But here, there's so many parking spots, so much space, and you don't feel like you're overcrowded with people, and you still have beautiful views.
Beautiful views. I mean, even different than what you get there. I mean, definitely recommend, especially for weekends here, to come out here instead of to the main area. Everybody goes to the main area. It's crowded. You're just seeing people the whole time. Come out here and wow.
Yeah, which is the reason we picked today to do this, was because it's Saturday. A lot more people are out, and so we thought we could try to get away from the crowd.
Yeah.
And I think we did well.
Yeah. Backpack carrier is back on, which can only mean one thing. We're going for a hike. Or a short stroll.
Or a short stroll, potentially. Or a 3.5 mile hike. Based on my zero amount of research on this and everything, my expectations have already been exceeded.
Nathan just shows up.
I just show up.
I
But
told him we're going to the lesser known part of it, and he's like, oh, well,
Okay.
it probably isn't anything.
well, I mean, for me, I look at it like there's got to be a reason that the other area is the more crowded place and everyone goes to it. And there's a reason it's beautiful over there, but you come over here and it's just as beautiful and it's just as cool. It's just not as big. We have wandered long enough to find the visitor center over here. So Rhett has finished up his Junior Ranger book. So we're gonna go in there so he can get his badge. And yeah. All right, so the place that you're wanting to see
is across the thing.
Is called Raven's Nest.
Raven's Nest.
The ranger said he couldn't give me any information on it because the national park doesn't sanction people to go up there because there's no official trail and it's very dangerous. A lot of people have been very badly hurt doing it.
Oh.
But he said if you find it on your own, then that's okay. They're just not allowed to tell people where it is.
Interesting.
After a quick Google search of Raven's Nest, I think we found it. We had to go back around the loop, but yeah, despite the ranger's best efforts to say that they couldn't tell us where it was, he did tell us it was Raven's Nest,
Which
and
I would not have known.
Which we didn't know, and so now we know, and I think we found it. So what we believe is that the ranger wasn't saying that the trail itself was really dangerous, but more that the cliff face that the trail leads to is dangerous.
Which is why they don't have it as.
Which is why they don't have an official trail marker for it. But he did say if we found it, you know, good on us. He didn't say that we couldn't do it. He just couldn't tell us how to do it.
It's very cool. It is very nerve-wracking. That's scary. That's scary. I can see why they don't want people around here.
So we did Thunder Hole the other day. Didn't really show any video of it because honestly it was lacking is what it felt like. This is so cool, and there is a rock formation very similar to Thunder Hole down here, which is making much more thunderous sound than what I felt like Thunder Hole was doing. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Probably wouldn't recommend doing it with kids though. Both the boys needed to pay a visit to the old potty. So I know this isn't the content you come here for, but it's content you're getting today. The bathrooms here at Acadia have actually been really good. They've all been very clean. They're not just holes in the ground. They are actual toilets that flush, and they've been great, honestly. And that's all you need to know. This morning over at Schoodic Peninsula was pretty fun. But this afternoon, football is on, so we are watching the Auburn game and hanging out here. And then we may go back out later tonight Maybe catch sunset. I don't know. We'll see.
The first look at the new Montgomery Tigers and the 1-0 Minutemen of UMass.
We left out before the game ended, but since we only have today and tomorrow left here in Acadia, we decided to come out to Little Hunters Beach again to try and catch the sunset. So that's where we are, and that's what we're doing. So I know that I've complained a little bit about the cold weather, but in 2 days we start our descent down south.
It's gonna get warmer.
It's gonna get much warmer, and I don't know. I don't mind being cold. I mind getting hot, and we're gonna get hot, I feel like, pretty quick. One constant for this whole trip has been that the pictures just don't do it justice. The videos just don't do it justice. We're not gonna see the actual sunset, but it's still such a beautiful view.
We can't stay out here too late because I'm not climbing over these cliffs in the dark with them.
Where's your sense of adventure, Emily?
It's gone. We just saw a bald eagle. It was really cool.
We saw it,
It was so close.
and
It like flew over our truck.
Flew over the truck and over this view.
It was
I mean,
like
it would have been,
circling.
it would have been perfect.
But we stopped and
We
hopped
stopped.
out, and then it flew away.
Yep. Couldn't get it there fast enough. What? It was okay though, because we got to see it, and it was really cool.
It was really cool.
Mom, you're making him nervous.
No, he's only saying that